Yeah. All right, you're good to go.
All right.
Is that on?
Good evening, everyone. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2025. I now call this meeting of the Madison College Student Senate General Assembly to order at 4:33 p.m. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to say welcome to our General Assembly meeting of the Madison College Student Senate. This is a public meeting and will be recorded for transparency and direct conversations. We're going to cover a few basic items before beginning. If you lose connection at any point during the meeting, you can reconnect by clicking the link or calling the number in your original email. To the senators and other members online, please activate your video and keep it on for the duration of the meeting. If it is possible, use the raise hand feature when you'd like to be recognized to speak. Ask questions or request a roll call vote as chair. As the call-in committee members, the order in which hands are raised, lower your hands if you have the cue. At this time, can I please get a roll call?
Sure. Starting with the Executive Council, President Jose Villarreal.
I am here and present.
Thank you. Vice President, Administration and Finance, Quinn Madison. I'm here. Vice President, Legislative Affairs, Bradley Burke. Here. Thank you. Vice President, Team Development, Corey Sertzel. Here. Thank you. Vice President, Public Relations, Ari Nichols.
Absent.
Absent. Thank you.
Yep.
Advisor, Cole Corrado.
Here, did someone speak online?
I think that was Ari.
Do we have Ari on?
No,
Ari
no,
online?
that was Roger. No.
Okay, sorry, sorry, go back.
Go ahead.
No,
He's,
VP Nichols is absent.
Got him. Moving to our general senators. Senator Sanjay Jagadish.
Present.
Thank you, Sanjay. Senator Annette Crowder.
Present.
Heard. Thanks for that. Senator Ashley Larson.
Present.
Thank you, Ashley. Senator Nandine Batulga.
Present.
Thank you, Nandine. Senator Ayman Sharafuddin.
Present.
Heard. Thank you. Senator Evan Sullivan Richgels.
Present.
Thanks, Evan. Senator Sierra Brunner.
Here.
Heard. Thank you, Sierra. And then our newly elected Senator Ash Rogers.
Present.
Thank you, Ash. And newly elected Senator Abri Holti.
Present.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Moving down to regional and metro campuses. Portage Senator John McCray. Here. Thank you.
Good to have you, Jeff.
Reedsburg Senator Furkan Sindar.
Present.
Goodman South Senator Bethany Bauer.
Present.
Thank you, Bethany. We have met quorum.
All right. 4:36, we have met quorum. I will read the minutes for approval.
So I have to have this down to be able to see what we're doing.
For this business meeting.
I feel like that is just, sorry about this, everybody.
Okay.
Good to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, so, last Thursday, September 4th, we had a business-only meeting. We had approval of previous meeting minutes, reading and approval of the agenda. We had public comments from Dr. Tim Casper. He shared with us quite a bit of what they got going on and what they're working with. We spent a little bit of time on reports from officer advisory standing committees. We did do a team building activity. We had a little bit of unfinished business, and we have a lot of new business. So with that, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Senator Larson, seconded by Senator Sertzel, or Vice President Sertzel. And discussion?
Senator Crowder has her hand up online.
You're recognized, Senator Crowder.
Thank you. First of all, I just wanted to point out that I've had my hand up since we mentioned the minutes. And that's not to be mean, that's just a reminder about the, checking. So the first thing I wanted to talk about with the minutes, there's a few things that I'm a little confused over. I see something, I'll try and go in order. Okay, first is I guess a request that for the meetings that we have, the internal committees, that we get a link to them That way, there's no issues. Everyone can always know when those, where to go for those particular meetings. I know that VP Burke was trying to have a meeting this week, and I'm not saying that that would have been a solution, but it's an idea to add to it. Secondly, there's mention in here of the election for the governor and lieutenant governor, but I didn't see where it said who was elected to those two positions.
Okay.
And then the other item, there was one more. Where was it? You know, I wrote it on a separate sheet of paper, but that paper got left at home.
Well, let's just start from the top. First
Sure.
and foremost, I believe that the meetings, the reason why they're set up that way, because if he sets up a recurring meeting and you decline one of them, you'll end up declining all of them. And there's just,
I think I think what Senator Crowder is requesting is to have a location of the generalized meetings, which we've been working to try and get. So those are not situated yet, but those will be available in the SharePoint and on the Senate website as soon as we have all meetings set and finalized, as well as modality, if they're in person, virtual, so on. So that is coming.
Okay, that sounds
Yep.
great. Thank you. And then go ahead, President, I'm sorry.
no, yeah, so for your second point, you would like to amend what section specifically?
It's the section of where we did the election for the governor and lieutenant governor. It doesn't show who was elected.
Yeah, it's new business section, AWSG representatives interview should be amended to state who was elected as governor and who was elected as lieutenant governor, so we can make the amendment to that. That's fine. Okay,
Any
and-
discussion on that?
go ahead. Last one?
Yep.
And then there was one more thing, which was in reference to the motion that I made. It said something about retracted, but it was amended. I did not recall the motion. I amended the motion to include the election.
The issue we had with that was there was so much going on online and in person. It was a very difficult situation to record. We had a lot going on.
Yeah.
No, I
So-
agree, and I totally understand, which is why I wanted to make sure the motion got clarified, because it was an amended motion. It didn't get recalled
Understood.
or retracted.
We did retract because John did, so we were going to table everything. John had seconded that motion, but we retracted that motion. So there was a
Yeah.
retract.
So what we will do, agreed. So what we will do is we will go through into the new business where the tabling, where the motion to table was made, and we'll make note in there of the motion with the amendment that was to it that will identify that the new business identified was the bringing on of the two new senators and then tabling of all remaining new business that wasn't covered that is being referred to today. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
And I'm not
Okay.
positive who seconded, but there's no one listed as seconding it.
All right.
That I could see.
We'll get that situated. I'll work with VP Burt and then whoever else just to make sure we get that, but we'll make those amendments.
Yep. Any discussion on those amendments that Senator Crowder has submitted? Okay. All voting unanimous roll call to approve the amendment to the meeting minutes. And no one disagrees, it only takes one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion is passed. The amendment has been passed, and with that, we can go back to entertaining a motion to passing the amended minutes from last week. Ashley, second. Okay. Any discussion?
Well, I gotta make it known just so we can hear it online. So motion made by Senator Larson, seconded by VP
Senator
Searle.
Larson, seconded by VP Searle.
Okay.
And with that, is there any discussion in person or online? And I am looking online now. Okay, seeing none, hearing none, we're going to move to a vote unanimous decision. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, motion has been passed. The Assembly, General Assembly minutes from last week have been passed. And now we're going to move on to the agenda of today.
Come behind you guys.
All right. So we'll have a approval, which we just did, reading of the meeting agenda, which we're doing now. And it's going to be team building activity. VP Circle, you have something for us?
Yes.
Okay. We are going to have disclosure recusals from myself. I'll ask you guys, we'll go to reports and officers. Just remember, these reports are brief reports. If you have comments that are very brief, please go ahead and say them, but if you have anything longer than that, we ask that you teams it or email it. Reports from special and select committees. If you're very new to the committee, a no report is totally fine. I don't want you to feel you have to use your 2 minutes. Then we'll have reports from regional and metro campuses. And then we will end up with reports from college assembly. And we met last night in shared governance councils. Then we will go down to unfinished business, presenting Senator Larson's bill. And then we will move to non-business, housekeeping, and announcements. Our next meeting, date and time, and room number. And with that,
One thing, Mr. Reference, I just want to make sure it's referenced, it's a special circumstance. Item number 6.
yeah, item number 6, in the order of business, special circumstance swearing in of the Senator Holt and Senator Rogers. So look forward to doing that and see we got that top of the agenda. With that, Senator Sindar.
So about the ad hoc committee creation, international student affairs, this is not a new business. It's actually, we are 2 weeks ago.
Yep, so,
But we have to.
no, so Kurt, so I guess where this got stuck at was that, I believe at the last discussion, which was mentioned in the minutes, is that the move was to go ahead and start with the meeting of the ad hoc committee, to therefore to say that they wanted to have a point in which they could bring forward information. So I guess where this fell in new business, which it could be unfinished, is what you were going to present 2 weeks ago, the same as what you would present today. Technically speaking,
Technically.
it would be.
And technically, the Rules and Regulations Committee had to call to order first before we could even start an ad hoc committee.
Okay, but so with that being said, if it's the same information, then you are correct, we go under unfinished business. I just saw that VP Nichols brought forward the information about that last week and that they're just looking to bring it to Senate to therefore be able to start meeting. So I just want to clarify that, because if that's the case, then yes, for the amended agenda here would have to be that it would be moved to unfinished business. So I just want to clarify that just to make sure. Okay, so that's your intent
That's your
then?
motion?
Yep.
To amend it? Okay. Motion made by Senator Sindar to amend the General Assembly
Agenda?
from moving ad hoc committee from new business to unfinished business. I'd open it up for any discussion, in person or online.
Was there a second?
Wait,
Yep, a second. We have a second from Senator McCray. I'd open up discussion now, in person or online. Seeing none, hearing none, I would move to vote unanimous decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion is passed. The amendment has been passed. We will just move that and reprint for the.
We'll have it updated, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
Sounds good. All right, and with that, now we'll open up, entertain the motion
To approve
to approve
whole agenda.
the whole agenda with the amendment. Senator Sanjay. Senator Sanjay has made a motion. Vice President Surtsel has seconded. We'll open it up for discussion now, in person and online. Seeing none, hearing none, I will vote unanimous decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion has been passed. The agenda has been passed, and we will get right into it. All right. Special circumstances.
Yep. So how this will work is we'll go in order of how the vote went last week. So we will first have Senator Holte. Got it? You'll come up to the front here with me. And then VP Burke will come up. And I think for being online, y'all can see us online, right? Where should we stand? Like right here?
Yeah, I can.
Really either end of the table.
Okay, so what'll happen, I just want to make sure they're in the screen to be seen. So if we were to stand here, is that okay?
Oh, that's
Okay,
perfect.
so yeah, you come right here. 'Cause
You
that's-
look perfect.
Good. He'll tell you in a second. Yep, you're ready to go. Good.
I invite Abby Holte to be sworn in as a senator to come to the front of the room. I will read the oath of office, then call on you, Abby Holte, to affirm the oath of office. Please place your left hand on the Student Senate Constitution and bylaws as you affirm the oath and raise your right hand. Once you've been sworn in, please go talk to Advisor Callie O'Crado and sign your agreement to serve after the meeting is completed. When you are done taking the oath, please be seated at the table. Do you solemnly swear to do your civic duty, to serve your college, your community, and most importantly, your fellow students in a democratic fashion?
I do.
Awesome. Do you swear to treat all people equally and fairly, and that you will strive to create a student senate which is welcoming to everyone?
I do.
Awesome. Do you swear to listen, speak out, and act in ways which will empower all students?
I do.
Abby Holte, having heard the oath of office, do you swear to carry out all these tasks to the best of your ability? as General Senator?
I do.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, round of applause. No one about the board, we'll do that later.
Yes.
Okay, want to flip it over?
Yep.
Next one. Yep, you're right, you're on the first one. Right.
I invite Ash Rogers to be sworn in as senator to come to the front of the room. I'll read the oath of office, then call on you, Ash Rogers, to affirm the oath of office. Please place your left hand on the Student Senate Constitution and bylaws as you affirm the oath and raise your right hand. Once you've been sworn in, please go talk to Advisor Callie O'Crado, sign your agreement to serve after the meeting is complete. When you're done taking the oath, please be seated at the table. Do you solemnly swear to do your civic duty to serve the college, your community, and most importantly, your fellow students in a democratic fashion?
I do.
Do you swear to treat all people equally and fairly, and that you will strive to create a student senate which is welcoming to everyone?
I do.
Do you swear to listen, speak out, and act in ways which will empower all students?
I do.
Awesome. Ash Rogers, having heard the oath of office, do you swear to carry out these tasks to the best of your ability as General Senator?
I do.
Awesome. Congratulations. Delightful. Thank you, everybody.
To our new minted senators, congratulations, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. All right, so we will go into public comment. Is there any public comment that you want to have?
Nobody has contacted me in the last 24 hours for public comment.
Let it be known for the record, no public comment was reached out, so no public comment will take place. We will move now to our Vice President of Team Development for his activity.
Okay, all right, guys. Well, good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well. So I know we've been kind of discussing major themes regarding just Student Senate and just to take just a breather and just allow me to learn a little bit more about you. So I just wanted to just have a discussion regarding your, what makes you happy. So I want to go briefly around the room about just learning more about what makes you happy, what makes you smile. So,
No, just to say, for those of us joining as guests, feel free to participate. Once we get through, we'll go in person here, then we'll go virtual. Please just let us know your name so we can get to know you a little bit.
yes, absolutely. Definitely want everybody to be able to participate. So, yeah, who would like to go first? How would we want to go? Okay, okay.
What makes me happy, I guess I'll just say, like, not having too much work or anything like that, just like kind of chill with it, and then play, I don't know, like, let's say like volleyball or something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
That's good.
Exactly like that, like volleyball, right?
Yeah.
John, would you like to go? So I
Yeah,
can
sure.
move down the line.
You know me, but maybe you all don't know me. John, a lot of my hobbies are music. I love to chill with my friends, but my son is my world, and I just enjoy every minute with him.
Nice. Ashley?
What makes me happy is being able to sit on my living room floor and just feed treats and vegetables to my 3 rabbits. That's one thing that makes me really happy.
Nice.
I'll just go to Quinn or Jose. Yeah.
What makes me happy, being here really does make me happy. Really does. Appreciate it. What was the second part of the question?
Just essentially just naming what makes you happy, and that's pretty much it. I'm just learning.
Serving on the student senate makes me happy.
Nice. Quinn, you want to answer that?
Thanks, Prez.
Freshly baked sourdough.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a really good one.
That's a good one.
What makes me happy is this semester I get to take a mindfulness class at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Nice. Nice. Furkan?
What makes me happy? My family and my friends. I love to play video games with my friends and garlic bread.
Oh,
And garlic bread.
there you go. Nice. Stephanie?
I love my three children. They make me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I like seeing students succeed, especially students who maybe have struggled.
Yeah,
So seeing my peers succeed in their classes.
nice.
Aw.
Nice. Ash?
Understanding and getting to learn new things.
Perfect. Awesome. And Avery?
Being a part of a community where I feel heard.
Yeah.
After hear so mean, like after garlic bread.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I feel so bad.
Being a part of the community though, and
And my cat, my partner, and online shopping.
online shopping. Perfect. Great.
Online.
Here, you want me to, I have their names, you want me to do the folks over there?
Yeah. go for it.
Awesome.
Mr. Vice
Tristan.
President, what about you?
All right.
Oh,
I'll go.
go ahead, okay, go ahead, Tristan.
I like to game whenever I can, read, or things that make me happy like that. There's also doing well in the ring, stuff like that.
Awesome.
And coming
Thank
to
you.
student orientation, right?
Great, thank you.
Can we?
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Is Genesis in here? I think she just
Uh,
just stepped out, not a problem. Or we'll go to Ada.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
So one thing that makes me happy, my cat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that little thing running around the house. Yeah, make me so happy. That's
Aw.
the light of my life.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Next I have Rama.
Hello, everyone. Something that makes me happy is like helping, like, making, like, someone asking me of a favor and I help them and they're happy
Mm-hmm.
and like making someone else happy. That's what makes me happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you. I'm gonna try, is it Idma?
It's close enough.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. What makes me happy is slow days. I second the garlic bread to make you feel better. I second the garlic bread and watching a TV show at the same time as my friends.
Oh,
Yes, that's good.
Be it.
Because I don't want to end with me not saying correct. Could you tell us your name, please?
Oh, Idman.
Idma. Thank you.
Then we'll do Cole, and then we'll do,
Everybody on the
Have Corey go, have Corey go
Corey
first.
go first.
Aw, okay.
You're here.
What makes me happy is my partner Eli. My fiance makes me very, very happy. He gives me my momentum to get through the day, even on my hardest days at work or here. I always look back to him, and I can just find myself just getting in better spirits. So yeah.
Awesome.
And for those online, I'm on.
Cole's not gonna, no, no.
Oh, that's
no,
okay.
No,
No, don't have to go.
No,
no.
You'll go last.
Okay.
Best for last.
Okay. So
I'm
I'm on.
Okay, basically for me, everything that getting involved in new activity or just doing anything new, I actually like feel or just get involved or contribute to anything that make me feel happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Annette.
Annette?
I would say family, friends, and checking things off my mini list of things to accomplish/do.
Evan.
Evan? Rich goals?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess something that brings me happiness is probably having the ability to talk about and work through some of the tough current political situations that are incredibly hard to process as a human being with emotions and empathy with my parents, because I don't really know what I'd do without them. So
Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing.
That I totally understand.
Sandy.
Nandi?
Yep.
Nandi?
What makes me happy is my 3 cats and my partner.
Oh, nice.
Sierra.
I feel that.
And Sierra?
My dog, which is actually right beside me now, pageantry, and National American Miss.
Nice.
All right, and we have 2 guests online, so I'll go to the first one that I see, and that's Donovan.
One thing that makes me happy is having the sense of feeling belonged, like in a community in Madison College, rather than being in a place where people are so individualistic and not looking out for one another.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Good to have you, Donovan. Good to see you again, buddy.
And then our other guest is a former senator of ours, Stacy.
The things that make me happy are my daughter, my dog, family, knowing that I can be myself, speak my mind, and know I will be heard at some point, and being very involved in the things that are important to me and to my heart.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We want to wait for Jen's list, or should we just go?
We
Just probably go at this
We
point.
can probably go, yeah. Cole?
Hey, Sanjay. God,
What?
don't do that to me.
What? No, you were speaking. That's how I remember.
Integrity. Thank you. Thank you for trying to teach me about integrity. I think that makes me happy currently. So from here to the walk to the Senate office is how far we are from our house to the school my son goes to kindergarten. So every morning I get to walk with him there, and that makes me happy.
What about garlic bread?
I like garlic bread too. I do.
Oh,
Garlic bread all around.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Well, thank you so much for just taking time to share with me.
Vince just walked in, you guys want to ask Jess?
Sure. This is to put you on the spot. What makes you happy?
What makes you happy? Everybody in the room and online answer this question.
Oh, sunny days and, yeah, is it like just anything?
Yeah,
anything.
Absolutely anything.
Nice days that'll make me happy.
Yeah.
Improve my mood.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing this for that team building activity. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely. Just a reminder for yourselves.
Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, no worries.
You had a reminder for everybody?
Yeah, just a reminder, just when you were sharing that with me, you know, I was seeing your faces light up. So just remind yourselves as you are maybe struggling with initiative or having a lot of pressure be built up by certain initiatives. If you're having a hard time with admin or, you know, some outstanding, you know, factors, just understand that you can always return to that place by reminding yourself what makes you happy. Because I could just see it all the way around the room, no matter, you know, where you come from or like what your walk of life is. When you're reflecting that actively, you're able to ground yourself. So just a little reminder, if you're feeling yourself get a little bit more, you know, overwhelmed, you can always ground yourself that way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll move to disclosures and recusals. At this time, I'll ask anybody and everybody to disclose and recuse themselves if they have to at this time. Hearing none, seeing none online, we'll move to reports of officers, advisors, standing committees, and I will remind everybody once again, please, if you have a question, you're going to Teams it or email it. If you have a quick comment, go ahead. But we'll start off with Executive Council, my report. You know, the ET met for our first time at our new scheduled time. So if you guys want to meet with us, we meet on Friday mornings, 9 o'clock. It is online. You just send us interest and we'll send out the invites. Is that how we're going to do it, Cole? Or are we sending out general invite?
Once we get everything scheduled, I'll figure it out, but we will definitely have it posted, places of the day, time, location. And then yes, if there's other people interested, we will figure out those next steps. We'll have that all documented.
And during the ET meeting, we talked and reflected upon the last meeting and how that played out. So that's my report I have for you guys. I'll open up for any comments. If you have any questions, please Teams them or email to me. All right, seeing none and hearing none, we're going to move to Administrative and Finance Committee. VP Madsen.
Cool. Finance Committee met for the first time last week. It was mostly exposition for new senators by Sean Green. informing them of the process of club funding felt more important than anything we were going to get down to discussing, but we took a few minutes at the end to talk about what we would do with Finance Committee as well. On the administrative side, the new office hours log has been sent out to you by email. It's also now accessible through the SharePoint. So please start logging your hours again. Final point, there were a handful of people who were really worried because there was some confusion last week. I sent out an email, I didn't mean to, about logging your hours after we discussed not doing so. And I guess the main assurance I want to give everyone is that you'll never be penalized if I haven't done my job. You'll never be penalized for not logging hours on a sheet you don't have, or something like that. If there's ever like confusion or something like that, please just come talk to me, and we'll work it out. And I want to make myself available to give extra instruction to Ash and Avery while you're finding the sheet and figuring out how to log your hours and stuff, so we can talk later. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Thank you. Move to any comments for VP Mattson, in person or online? Seeing none, hearing none, we're going to move to Rules and Legislative Affairs Committee. VP Burt.
Real quick, we met Monday at 10 a.m. Senator McCray, Senator Crowder helped get the committee up and running. I'm just going to read real quick what it is that I do so people are sure of what's going to happen. The Rules Committee, which is the Senate Committee on Rules, concerns refer to the committee related to the Student Senate Constitution and bylaws. I'm coming to school and sitting down and having a meet and greet for anyone who wants to go over the Constitution and bylaw with my committee. The Committee on Rules is tasked with reviewing the Constitution and bylaws, recommending any changes, enforcing the rules and policies, and so forth. The Rules Committee also assists the Vice President of Legislative Affairs in the administration of the Senate election. The Vice President of Legislative Affairs chairs the Rules Committee. Senate Committee on Legislative Affairs. The committee is responsible for organizing any lobbying efforts by the Student Senate, including the delegation to the annual Wisconsin Student Government Legislative Seminar. The committee is tasked with informing the student body about elections and legislative activity that may affect them and registering students as voters. Any legislative matters are led by the committee. Other tasks are set by the individual chairperson or the direction of the executive council. I will review my report to the Public Safety Advisory Committee report to go over what's going to happen next with the ad hoc committee. That's all I have.
Thank you for that report. Does anybody have a quick comment for VP Burt, in person or online?
So a little bit of time. You don't have to speed it up, I'm just letting you know. You still have time, I'm keeping track of it.
Understood, thank you.
Yep.
Seeing none, hearing.
When and where is the meet and greet for the Constitution?
For now, we've just opened the quorum. I'm waiting to meet with all the committee members. We're having to shuffle some people around because people have left. So Cole will be the one putting out the email to everybody at some point, or in collaboration with me, right?
Yeah, send me an email.
Yeah.
I'll get you all situated with it.
We're gonna iron it out by the next GA. Thank you.
Thank you for that report. That was very informative. Any other comments? In person or online?
Hold on, sorry. No, not online.
Okay. Going to move now to our Team Development Vice President for his committee report.
Yes, so we met 4:30 on Tuesday, the 9th. We're expected to meet each Tuesday at 4:30, from 4:30 to 5:30, so everyone is welcome. So essentially, we were beginning to identify roles within the Team Development Committee. So who wants to be more of a facilitator in terms of student activity, team development activities, any planning for larger team building events, budgeting for those out of town, especially for those events, and online facilitators. So we discussed a little bit about that, including just some ideas in terms of events like local movie nights, showings at the Mid-Me Theater, campus hosted events, and other local venues within Madison. So we're not spending a lot of money on just one big trip. But I will be sending out a survey just to gauge the overall interest. If we want to go ahead and explore options for an out-of-town trip, we can definitely try to explore those options. But the general consensus of what I've been hearing is that the smaller events add up, so it brings more opportunities and experiences for people to connect and build their connections even more. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys aware, and feel free to just even in passing, let me know. I'm more than happy to, forward these any ideas to my committee, and we can definitely explore them in more detail. I did see Annette Crowder's.
Yep, so I'll go ahead and know, so then we'll recognize Annette Crowder, but does that conclude your report?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Crowder, you have, for a quick comment, you have the floor?
Yep, very quick. I was just going to mention that if you decide to do something out of town, I get water park passes to Chula Vista every single day a week, 10 tickets a day I have available. So of course I wouldn't be able to bring all of the Senate at once unless the remaining Senate members that wanted to attend would have to pay half price. But I'm happy to look up if we can agree upon dates. They're open during the winter too, because they're indoor and outdoor water park.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody else has a quick comment for our Vice President? And all the details, definitely can get a chat going.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Public Relations Committee, VP Nichols?
Not here.
Not here, absent. Advisory report, Advisor Cole?
Yeah, so a lot of my stuff's quick hits. First and foremost, to each and every one of you who is out there helping out with the 9/11 Memorial event, thank you. We did plant over 2,000 flags, 99% sure of that. So with that, extremely excited. Thank you to you all. Some of y'all may know, if not, no problem. Officially letting you know, per former Senator Avila, Angel Avila has stepped away from Senate and no longer serves as a general senator for us. With his departure, that does mean that we will have one general senator position open, which we will go through the proper process for. So for all of y'all in attendance, both online and virtually, if your intention is to join Senate, be advised we do have one position that will open, and I will be in contact with all of you about what those next steps look like. Next week, Tuesday from 11 to 1 is the Goodman South Community Campus Fun Day. Let's say community someday. Campus Fun Day. Senate has a table both at the Goodman South and the Truax Campus Campus Fun Day, in which all we need to do is be there, have fun, be present, and then I have an activity that we'll be able to do. So I'm just looking for folks to be present there. I don't need hard commitments. Be advised it is at Goodman South, so it is not going to be here if you're predominantly here most of the time, and you don't have to be there the entire time. I'll be here in the morning, but after the event, most likely I'll be heading back home. After the event, so I'll be heading back to Fort. I won't be coming back to the Truax campus. So if you can be there, feel free just to let me know. Again, I'm hoping for maybe 1 or 2 folks, just because I'll be helping with the setup stuff as well. Should be 11 to 1. 11 to 1. Okay. On a Tuesday. Yep, 11 to 1, and the Truax one is 1 week after that following. Yes, with a lot of people have been asking about it for the jackets themselves. We're ready to go with that. Next week, we'll be introducing the bill to be voted on for the jackets, being that's going to be introduced next week. Can only pass with unanimous decision. Be honest with you, here for most of y'all, you want the fun jackets like I have, or like Jose has. We're happy to get you them. I can get them before the end of the month. We just have to get that order in shortly. And again, this is because through our bylaws, any purchase over $350 that is not for printing or for the Wisconsin student government has to be approved via bill through the General Senate. Finally, before we all leave today, I have the Senate shirts out here. Many folks asked for those Senate shirts. We'll get them to you. These are the ones that have the nice logo on the front and the QR code that doesn't work on the back. It goes to Wikipedia. Don't ask me how we messed that up. Just kidding. I know exactly how we messed that up. With all that being said, I think that's everything I have. I might have more emails coming soon. Sorry to bombard you with all these emails. I got 15 seconds left. Questions? Senator Crowder.
Senator Crowder, for your quick
comment. I got it. It's fine.
Yes.
What's up?
I had an idea about the QR code. I know it doesn't work, but I saw some people using iron-ons, and I wonder if we could find an iron-on big enough to cover up those QR codes and then still make the shirts very relevant, or to make one on a, what do they call them, a cricket, I think it's called?
Yeah.
No, 100%. We can definitely look at that. Appreciate you bringing that up. Cool.
All right.
I'm all about it. Yeah, not go to Wikipedia. That'd be really awesome. Woo!
Thank you, Advisory Cole. And with that, we're going to move to reports from special committees and select committees. Student Activity Board, VP Mattson.
Yeah, we haven't met yet.
Yep. No, we have not.
Or not since 2 months ago, when I filled you in on our previous meeting. That's all.
Thank you very much. Textbook Affordability Committee, Senator Shawadid. Yeah, hopefully I correctly pronounced that. Shawadid.
Sharfadid.
Oh, sorry, I don't have any report by this week, maybe by next summer.
Yeah, not a problem.
Can I quick speak?
Yeah, we're gonna recognize Advisor Cole for a quick little
Yes,
speaking.
so I'm on, will 100% have more information because next week is the first meeting of textbook affordability, so he'll have y'all on that. And one thing I wanted to mention, because I am sharing it with Senator Sharfadin, because I sit on textbook affordability just as a general staff member. If you have questions or concerns arising from textbook-related issues or concerns, feel free to send them to me. Be sending this Senator Sharfadin once he's up and running with it, but feel free to send them to me, as I do send them directly to the chair of the textbook affordability, who also operates with the textbook rental fee. So things to consider and note: if you have those information, send them my way and I'll get them to the right people.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we go to our next person. Inclusion and Belonging Coordinator, Senator Bauer.
Hi, this is new for me, so I don't really have much of a report yet. Just been reviewing the responsibilities and planning what I'll be doing next week.
Sounds good. Thank you. Public Safety and Advisory Committee, VP Burke.
Yes, I'm going to be joining the Parking Ticket Appeals Committee that's coming up. That's all I got. Also, I would like to take a 1 minute moment of silence for all who perished, first responders, and for the tragedy that we experienced yesterday. Let's please take a 60-second moment of silence. Thank you.
Is that the end of your report?
That's it.
Okay.
All right, thank you, VP Burke. We're gonna go to reports from regional and metro campuses. Reedsburg Senator Sindar.
So this week I have some confusion, I'm sorry. This week I didn't know we will have GA meeting. Today morning Queen let me know about it, just some confusion, but I'm sorry about it.
No worries, no report, it's totally fine.
You're here.
No,
You're here.
To clear that up,
Sure.
we will have a meeting every Thursday throughout until finals week, except Thanksgiving. Is that correct?
Sure, yeah, I'm happy to clarify. So no, not a problem. Yes, we will meet every single Thursday minus the week of Thanksgiving and the week of finals. If we do cancel a week in between or we recuse it to individuals participating in activities, we'll make it known as well. Best thing I can tell you is check the Outlook invites. I have to get you two on that, I think, so I apologize. I'm gonna get you on that. But that'll be your key way to all of those activities, as well as the Town Wolf Pack Connect 2, if you'd like to follow along with that. Thought I updated everything, and I know I didn't do that. So I will get you both on that, my bad.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes.
All right, thank you, and I look forward to hearing the report next week. We're gonna do Watertown, that is vacant. That is another senator position that is vacant. So if you know anybody that lives in the Watertown area or goes to Watertown campus, please reach out to me. Portage, Senator McRae.
Hi, I will try to make it 2 minutes. All right, Portage Regional Campus, based on college's recent annual and data reports, the Portage campus plays a vital role in our institution by providing accessible education, fostering community growth in rural areas. Recent data shows the head count is about 1,200 students at Portage with 31 full-time equivalents. This reflects steady demand for local education options. For comparison, back in 2021 academic year, enrollment was around 826 students, indicating positive growth despite challenges like the pandemic. The campus spans about 20,000 square feet, supporting expanded facilities for hands-on learning. These numbers demonstrate Portage's role in making higher education reachable for rural students who might otherwise face barriers to attending larger campuses, programs, and educational offerings. Portage offers a mix of associate's degrees, technical diplomas, certificates, and university transfer classes, allowing students to start bachelor's degrees locally or gain trade skills with relocating. Standout features include hands-on training in welding, metal fabrication, and healthcare via specialized labs at the Portage Enterprise Center. Non-credit courses for career development and personal growth, plus youth camps for teens exploring careers. 30 seconds. Support services, thank you, Cole. Like tutoring at the Student Achievement Center, writing assistance, library resources, just like we have here, GED, HSED, PrEP, disability services, and even a food pantry. It's a food cupboard, essentially for student success. Many programs blend in person, online, and hybrid formats, just like this, with some requiring travel to Madison for completion. And that concludes my report. I'm almost out of time.
Wow, awesome. Excellent. Yeah, we were just talking about how we were going to extend your time, but you got it all in there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
That is a big, large report with a lot of information, so I recommend anybody who wants to follow up Senator McGray that you send him a Teams message or email. He is active on Teams, so he will respond to you in due time. We're going to go to Senator Bauer, Goodman South, because Port Atkinson is vacant.
I have another time slot to talk about some of the issues we've been having about Goodman South, so I'm not going to report about that in this time slot. Again, our campus fun day is on Tuesday, starting at 11. I will be there.
Thank you so much. That will conclude our reports from regional and metro campuses. We'll now move into reports from college assembly and shared governance councils. College assembly, VP Madsen.
Yeah, college assembly met yesterday. We spoke on a few different topics. One was just on internal shared governance, file organization, and then on a landing page intended for to collect feedback from people. And we got into a deep discussion about Cole knows what I'm talking about. About
Let's not talk about this.
About how to best invite people to share feedback. And then we had cursory time available left to continue the talk about interest-based problem solving and a poster session. All the governance councils are creating posters to try and inform people of what they do. This is a goal of college assembly that I'm picking up on, is we want people to understand what shared governance does, students as well as staff who don't know about it or how it works. That's it.
Thank you for that report. Very informative.
Can I clarify what it is they were talking about for all that time?
Please do, because I was
That's why I'm proud of you all, because you all actually effectively get stuff done. They spent 45 minutes talking about what should a button say.
And there was the English major.
You're joking. I'm not joking. 45 minutes.
Between a philosophy teacher and an English teacher, they were we're finding a difficult to come to compromise.
So that's all. I just wanted to clarify that's what we sat through.
Thank you. We will go to academic council. Senator, I'm gonna ask
Batuga.
Senator Batuga.
So I still haven't been contacted by them yet. I've already mentioned it to Cole, so I have no report.
Good, thank you.
Okay. Next up is FPIC.
All right. Yep. So Facilities Planning and Investment Council, also known as FPIC. Senator Sullivan Richards.
Riggles. So actually, we just what was that?
I apologize, buddy. Yep, go
No,
ahead.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Everybody gets it. I know I just received an email for the very first time. It was either yesterday or the day before by them. That's all I really know. And then I did see a couple chats on Teams too. So I guess that's pretty much it.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you for that report. We'll follow up later on, as far as like what chats and some more details. Finance Council, Senator Larson.
Yeah, so Finance Council finally got back to me and we've all decided to meet on the third Friday of each month from 10:30 to 12. And that will be taking place next Friday, and so I have no report other than that.
Thank you. And it was 10 to 12?
10:30 to 12.
Information Technology Council, Senator McRae.
We meet for the first time on the 26th of this month. I do not have a report.
Thank you. So you meet first time, 26th of this month. Do you have a time? Time of the day?
Oh, I don't see.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I can get that to you right away.
You wanted to put it in the chat when you get time?
Yep, for sure.
All right. We'll move to Student Affairs Council, VP Nichols, who's not here.
I can update that.
I
I can just
on
update
that.
it quick.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry, Nick.
got it.
Yep, you'll go
Got
to
a
that and
comment?
find it.
Senator
Really
Carter, go
brief.
ahead.
I just wanted to mention that Angel was the co-chair of that particular committee. So I don't know if John is interested in that, and if so, he should probably approach them sooner versus later, or see if they're going to do an election, because that was like an honor position that our Senate had obtained, basically, from my perspective.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I do know that, and that is something that we have to circle around, because does he step down from the committee? Does he get booted from the committee? Because I think technically he still is on that committee.
Yeah, so what I'll tell you is my understanding of Angel being a part, the chair of that was not related to his role in Senate. It was, he did go through and was voted in as the co-chair. So he is still technically serving on that committee as long as he is falling under their guidelines, but I don't know much more beyond that.
Thanks for the clarification. I wasn't sure.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Student Affairs Council.
I don't have a date and time yet. It's not updated anywhere, so I will let you all know when Student Affairs Council meets.
Thank you, Director Cole. Unfinished business. Presenting bill number 001. Senate tabling. We will allocate you 10 minutes. Senator Larson.
Thank you, thank you.
If you can.
I got it.
Okay, thank you, Vice Chair. I can't see it.
Trust me.
I got
I got it.
Thanks, bro.
Trust me.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I introduced this bill, and I was really, really enthusiastic that we got a lot of different kinds of feedback on it. And so we amended a few small parts to make it easier for a lot of senators who are who have a lot going on their hands. And so I'm just going to quickly read the sections that we amended. So Student Senate will amend the bylaws to establish a 2-hour tabling required each semester as part of a pre-existing office hours requirement. And then for the formal motion, this is the other part that we changed. The bylaws will be amended to add a requirement that each senator will spend no less than 2 of their office hours engaged in official tabling per semester during the academic year for the purpose of student outreach, advocacy, and engagement in Article 9, Duties of Student Senators, Section 1, Subsection E. So the only thing we changed is previously the bill was for 1 hour each office month. Each office month, all right then. But instead, we switched it to do a 2-hour tabling requirement each semester, so that allows more flexibility for all the senators. And
That's it.
that's it.
So now you can open.
No, so 2 hours.
Yes, we can go back into discussion.
2 hours per semester. Okay.
Yes.
So now will be the point where I open up the floor to discussion, online and in person. So please raise your hand and you will be called upon. Senator Sanjay, you have the first.
Yeah, so is it the 2 hours? Is it like, it has to be a certain amount of time at least, or can it be like, just like half an hour at least for each time, or is it like 15, or is it 10?
So we came up with a decision to make it, you could either do one office hour in one section, or you can do four 30-minute sessions that you can talk to with the advisor Cole about to kind of set that up, so that way there's more flexibility in that.
Hold on, pause everybody, just 1 second before we go forward. Maybe I did make that mistake, that. What? My motion. I guess I forgot, since this was already brought in and we're reviewing it. The motion to bring forward. Grant, I actually might rely upon you on this one.
What do you mean?
So we brought this in 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, and then we just had it open and read. Now, do we need to have a motion to bring it to the floor for discussion, even though it's already been there and it's unfinished business?
We had 3 meetings, right?
Technically, yes, this is the third meeting, yes.
3 meetings for everything we introduced.
Okay, so, but do we need a formal motion to then begin discussion, even though we already? Yes, okay, so Annette, I want to hear from you, just because this is where I'm kind of looped back in. So, go ahead and give me your perspective, because I might have made the mistake here and all of that.
So we had the reading of the bill at the first meeting. We did not discuss the bill at that meeting.
Okay.
So the next step would be to make a motion for approval. And once that motion receives a second, then we discuss it and then go from there.
Okay, so I have it backwards. Understood. So my apologies, the question will still stand, but yeah, we'll just go through that process, because I think
We'll be open for approval.
yeah, so go for the motion for approval. I overstepped on that. I was thinking something else, so my apologies.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the bill.
I second.
Okay, Senator Crowder, did you have a question before you made the motion to approve the bill?
No, that was
That was the question. I was trying to,
yeah.
Thank you. Motion made by Senator Crowder, seconded by Vice President Zerzel, and I will open it up for discussion.
There we go. Okay, so
now we're gonna have some discussion about the bill, and we will have questions and answers about it.
So that went, so who is next on the queue?
Does anybody have any questions for Senator Larson?
So I think VP Sturtle had their hand up, and then it was Senator McCray, so we'll go VP Sturtle.
Okay, so the main reason to why you have the blocks of 30 minimum is that we can't maximize our engagement within, say, anything underneath than that 30-minute block.
Yes.
Right, because I'm assuming that only tabling for 15 minutes, it will not be effective, or as effective as, say, 30 consecutive minutes of tabling.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to review that. Thank you.
Great.
And do you have some ideas that tie back into, our tabling and?
Like, within the bill? Like, what kind of ideas? I'm sorry. Clarify a little bit that for me?
No, after you clarified the regional senator.
Oh, yeah.
Thing, I think Sircon might need to hear it about the thing, because I was really confused earlier as well.
If Cole could you scroll down a little bit?
Tell me where.
Just for everyone who may not be aware, if you go down a little more, perfect, that's beautiful. So I think a lot of people were having a little bit of confusion with number 1 of subsection E, question mark, of the regional senators shall engage with students on their respective campuses instead of all students at Madison College. That was already in the bylaws, but I can understand if there's a little confusion on that being added, but no, that is something that has already been there. Just wanted to clarify that for anyone who needed.
And just so we're all aware, we're gonna bring this into order and we're gonna create a newsletter on this. We're gonna try to put Jose in the Clarion e-newsletter while the authors talk about their bills at the table. That's what's in discussion.
Senator Carter. Yep. Okay, if Ashley has nothing to respond to that, we're gonna go to Senator Crowder online.
So, I just wanted to make another suggestion. This is not something that needs to be done, but I almost feel like we should, just because we have new senators in the room. I feel like the bill should be read in total, and I'm sorry, I just thought I'd mention that because we have new senators that have not been exposed to the bill officially. Unless they, understood what they were reading and already had their training, and I don't think they have.
That's very fair. Would you guys like me to read the full bill so you guys could have a better understanding of it in total?
I read it while it was on screen, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Avery, would you?
Does anyone else want to go over the bill quickly? It's pretty short and we have time for it. But if no one is interested, then we don't need to.
Yeah. All right.
I do have another question.
Yeah.
Kind of going back to what our VP said about like the entire like 30 minutes thing, is that stated in the thing?
Yes.
Or not?
It is.
Yeah.
Apologize. I have
Section 2.
Yes, section 2. I can read section 2 as well. Each senator shall participate in no less than 2 hours of official tabling per semester during the academic year. This requirement may be fulfilled in 2 sessions of 1 hour each, or alternatively through 4 sessions of 30 minutes each upon request.
Perfect, thank you.
Absolutely.
Where should senators put requests to do it for 30 minutes? I assume it was 1 hour preferred just for the quality of the tabling, like was discussed earlier.
Team development, correct. It's VP of team development.
Yes, team development. But you were also welcome to go to Advisor Cole in order to facilitate something that might be better.
Yeah, I don't know if that needs to be written into it. I was just looking for clarification. I'm sure if anyone wanted to request, they would ask. Like, I think there was a hand over here.
Yeah.
How will tabling occur? Is that can be Senate-sponsored activity? Is that something that we're organizing independently? And then what if we are already tabling for another event? Does that satisfy this 2-hour requirement?
That's a good question. So for at least my interpretation of it, if there's an event that for that month that you were already tabling at, I don't believe you would need to table again independently. But for the most part, you'd be working independently to either talking to team development or Advisor Cole about ways to like kind of put in the schedule when you're available to table, so that way everyone's doing it, but it's to what like time you have available, so it doesn't stress you out.
It also comes down to the intention. If you're tabling for something that isn't Senate related, but you can be on behalf of Senate, that is different from, let's say, you're tabling for the 30 minutes because you're a senator trying to get feedback. The intention of this bill as it reads is, per the bylaws, is like independently tabling for Senate. The interpretation of what is for Senate is what's up there for interpretation of, does doing the 9/11 memorial, would that count for tabling since technically you're out there? No, but you get the gist of it. If we want to continue discussion, you have to.
We got this, I'd entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to extend.
By how
Motion
much? You
made
gotta-
by-
you have to- how much?
Motion made by Senator Jagadish to extend the time for 10 minutes. Second by Senator Gray. Open up a discussion.
Is the fact that tabling should be.
I'm opening discussion
sorry, okay,
for the
discussion
motion to extend time.
Do we have plenty of time to extend it by 10 minutes?
Yeah, if not,
And then
if not,
we
then
will
we'll
extend it more.
too.
You all make the decision. If you don't use
We
it
have
all,
time, if we need more than 10, I'll entertain a
time?
motion for another 10.
Perfect for now.
No more. Okay. Discussion, in person or online? We just had some in person, any online? Seeing none, hearing none.
I was just gonna echo what Cole basically said. This summer I tabled for Student Senate at Goodman South, I think with Ari and Corey, and Rise was there also, but I specifically was there for Senate, and then just went over and like helped her with a few things every now and then. But my goal that day was to be with Senate, and so I think they can attest to I was definitely helping Senate.
Yeah, discussion.
Yep, hearing none and seeing any more discussion, I vote for unanimous, use vote for unanimous decision to extend the time by 10 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion has been passed. The time has been extended by 10 minutes. Please continue.
Any more questions?
I wanted to ask, Cole, you said you thought it was made clear in the bill that, that tabling just has to be Senate related, or you have to be representing Senate? You can't be there for a different organization. Where in the bill does it say that?
It's actually in the bylaws, so under the bylaws where it mentions section, the duties of a senator, engages all students. I had to find the original version of this, but it's stated there through hours such as for interacting with students, hosting events, tabling, etc. So it's dictated towards specifically for Senate-related ideas in operation.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think so. As long as it's clear somewhere, then. Section 1.
It was, came under the duties of a senator, also mentioned within the office hours section that.
Oh, okay, because this is one use of office hours?
Correct.
Okay, no, that makes perfect sense. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem.
Senator?
Yeah. So as far as I understand, this is like this polo thing where you have to table in, like by yourself, or can you have like one other person?
Yep, it's encouraged if you'd like to work with another person, that's absolutely doable. But if you'd also like to work independently, then that's something you can do as well.
Perfect.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
While you were adopting this bill, did you find that any of the bylaws were outdated or need to be changed at all?
Maybe, but I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. The folks online, I'm gonna stop sharing, just so you know, so we can come back and I can see everybody.
Okay.
Yes, Senator.
Kind of going along with my last question, is there like a you can have this much people there at like most, like a maximum amount of
That's
people?
a good question. Like, what if we all went?
Yeah, we all go at one time. It's like just 2
No,
hours.
I appreciate these questions, it's good to think about.
One big table.
I guess there's nothing in the bylaws saying you aren't allowed to do a whole group session, of tabling. But probably keeping it maybe under 3 or 3, I don't know, it's up to you, like, do you want?
Yeah, 'cause
I do cite from the bill itself is that the tabling availability must be coordinated and documented by the Vice President of Team Development. So theoretically, it's up to the interpretation of the Vice President of Team Development for the coordination aspect. So
If it's okay, I can add on into that, just to help clarify.
Sure.
So essentially, I don't think it is appropriate to have 5 people at one table. That means that not all of you are going to be actively engaging all at the same time. I think 3 is the magic number. 1, 2, or 3. I don't want to see like 4 people and have one person sitting just not doing anything. That's what I worry about, because I want you actively engaging at the tabling sessions.
Yeah, and then kind of to follow up on that, I do agree with you with as well. But like we can't just all go at once, right? Because we want to maximize our exposure. But if it's 1, 2, or 3, is that stated in the bill?
It is not.
It is, so essentially, it is stated that availability will be at the discretion of VP of Team Development. So essentially, I can discuss those things. If there are exceptions, I can do exceptions. Because like if you can only make Tuesdays in the afternoon and already 3 people are there, I'm gonna schedule you on Tuesday because that's the only time you're available. So there are exceptions to be made. That's why it was left open-ended. But I will be transparent with each and every one of you regarding those expectations. So that's why it is remaining open-ended, because it can change. So especially if we're doing events and they're a bigger event and we're having several tables and we're actively engaging, our size might change. So you have to, it must be varied based on the event, where you're tabling. If it's just a community hall, like our cafeterias, 2 or 3 is okay. So it varies by instance.
Sounds good, thank you.
Senator Crowder online.
I just wanted to mention that
if I understand Ashley and the people who created the bill, the whole point is to make sure that everyone is getting the opportunity to table and understanding that it's their responsibility as well to table. Because we had a lot of problems with that with the last two senates that I was on, where only certain people were tabling all the time, which, happens because people's lives get busy, but not like everybody or more than half of the Senate. And that's why we have Ari and Corey, VP, our two VPs of team development and public relations that will handling the tabling schedule when it comes to our elections, which is really huge and really important for us to give exposure as well as the different events so that, we do recruit new members when we lose people unexpectedly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So make sure you know that it needs to go to.
Any other questions, comments?
Yeah, I got a comment for you. I think with this creation of this bill, definitely probably gonna have to have some more discussion in it. It does support our mission number 2 to reach more regional campuses, especially Goodman South. So I thank you for that, and hopefully we can move forward and try to work out the courts here.
Thank you. VP Sturtle?
Just to just touch up on what Annette Crowder had just briefly mentioned is I don't want to see the same faces at the tables. I love each and every one of your faces. I want to see them out connecting with people. I will recognize that there's the same group of people like just showing up to tables. I will try not to have that happen because in a sense, I could pair you up with just random people each time to try to have you connect with other people and collaborate with other people. Because that's in a sense also allowing you to connect with other senators or other officers to learn more and collaborate more effectively overall. So it can be a learning experience both ways. We're being able to engage in our campus more effectively if we're having all sorts of different faces and all sorts of different walks of life engage, but we're also engaging with others as well. So.
Thank you.
We have about 2 minutes left. Anything else?
I got another comment. Was there any interest in adding specific wordage when it comes to campuses?
Could you clarify on that?
Yeah, so conducting these tablings, I saw that there was no specific language of they need to be done at Truex or they can be done at any campus. Would that be something that you want to look into?
So I looked it up.
Did you intentionally want to keep that vague?
I wanted to keep it vague because I wanted to give everyone the opportunity to not only table at Truex, but also table at the regional campuses as well. So that way more senators are kind of going out there. Or if a regional senator wants to table with another senator at a different campus, they can collaborate and then work together to table there as well. So everyone's kind of supporting each other. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yep, yes. Potentially didn't put the wordage in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a minute left.
Vice President?
I would motion to take this to a vote if no one says that they feel this needs more discussion.
Let's do call the question. Is that what you meant, Quinn, that you wanted to call the question?
No, he wants to
perhaps
call for a vote.
Call the question.
Okay, then yes, I'm calling the question.
Can I sit down?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
It means that we're voting right now, that we're done with discussion.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so then with this, we have to go to, just so everybody is clear and aware, we'll now go to a roll call vote. How that will work, because we haven't really done a roll call vote per se yet, is that in a moment, I think it should be Brad. So VP Burt will pull up the bill with all of the available individuals who are able to vote.
Okay.
You got that?
Right now, I get it.
Otherwise, I can get that up for you quick.
Give me 3/4.
Correct, and so that's what I was gonna say. So with this being a modification to our bylaws, it has to be a 3/4 majority vote. So anything less than 3/4 of the available senators that we have here today would mean that this will not pass, can be reintroduced next week with whatever, I guess, changes that would be identified and seen. So allow me to pull this up quick. Then, Raph, it's easier for you, you can come over here. And then I can just have you read, would that be okay for you?
Sure, absolutely.
Just need to find.
So essentially, we'll go to every single senator, and we'll ask them to vote yea, nay, or abstain, and you will cast your vote. And at the end, you will, decide.
Give me one second. Trying to find.
And if the vote fails, it can be brought back in,
Does it have to be 3/4 EA or does it have, or how does abstain have to go?
So it has to be 3/4 yea.
I modified it today, I thought.
That's a good point.
Oh, okay, the version I did.
And then, if it fails, you come back with different wording.
So,
So this is just a way
yes,
of really
the
getting
one
what you
that I
want.
have,
Put it to the vote.
the one that I
And then
updated
the ones that vote
today
yea, whoever wrote the bill can come in and
has
protest.
every,
and say, well, can I get-
yeah, so nothing else changed besides that vote, the voting record.
Okay.
Ashley, can you resend me the Word doc version you still have? Can you access that quickly? Sorry, please give us a moment here. I think my deleted
Do you have time
folder.
to read through the bill? Do you have it pulled up or do you have it
I
in email?
did share it with you.
Yep, and I think what ended up happening is, it's, because we were set good to go moving
Is it
forward,
both Israel?
I deleted it, but my deleted box cleared out entirely today. So I'm just trying to find the Word doc version quick.
Cool, I'm sending the one.
You're gonna send it to me?
Yeah, I have the one that Ashley sent to me.
Thank you, because I think that's where I made my mistake, and that's on me, so I apologize.
That's all right.
You got a lot that you do.
Actually, the
Nicole. We
one that you
appreciate you.
sent to me is.
Yep, well,
Okay.
was it
Yeah,
last
the
night?
weekend or whenever it was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just sent
As
it.
long as it's the Word doc version, that's all I need, so I can make
It's not the PDF.
No, it's a word.
so I can make the modifications to that. Yeah, so what happens, I'll pull it up, you'll just call each individual by name, and then I'll just put in the X of wherever they vote.
Okay,
And then you, at the end, you'll verify if it's 3/4.
all right. Sounds good.
Cool. Thank you, everybody. My apologies.
Oh, no, don't worry.
Thank you.
Save your sorry.
Yes, so you just, yep,
My name is.
project your voice and you're set good to go. All right, so it should be here. I did it today. Yep, it is there. Let me just push this down so we have it up here.
Yeah, this goes to the assembly, right?
Yes, this will go out. Okay, so now what will happen next is VP Burt will begin to read your name. Your votes are A, you're for it, nay, you're against it, abstain, meaning you would prefer not to vote because you are unsure, not prepared, other factors like that. So things to be considered as we go forward. With that, VP Burt will begin now.
Vice President Quinn Mattson. Yea or nay?
Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
Bradley Burt, aye.
Okay.
Absent.
Yep, VP Nichols abstain? Yep.
Yep, VP Sertzel,
Aye.
Senator Jagadish,
Aye.
Senator Crowder,
Yes.
Senator Larson,
Aye.
Senator Batuga,
Aye.
Senator Sharafadine,
Yes.
Senator Sullivan Richards,
Aye.
Senator Holte,
Aye.
Senator Bruner,
Aye.
Senator Rogers,
Aye.
Senator Bauer,
Aye.
Senator McRae,
Aye.
Senator Sindar.
Aye.
Unanimous.
With a unanimous vote of A, the bill passes. So now what will happen after this is that I'll work with Ashley and whomever else to get this updated in the bylaws. And then every single one of you currently on Senate will get a new constitution printed off from me so you can have it for your binder. Because the one you currently have minus VP Burt is one that was missing a few modifications from the previous president. I had to print it off beforehand. So with that being said, we're there and now you can move on to your next order of business.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And Good job on the first passing of the bill. Hopefully there'll be more to come. Now we're gonna go to new business, ad hoc committee creation, International Student Affairs Committee, Senator Sindar and VP Nichols. Yep, Senator Sindar is gonna be,
I will be alone today.
I got you.
Hello, everyone. For people who don't know me, I'm Furkan Sindar. I'm an international student. Today, I will present you our new ad hoc committee, International Student Affairs Committee. And today, I should represent this with Ari, but I will be alone. So I would like to start with what I will present right now. Firstly, I will tell you the story why we decided to create International Students Ad Hoc Committee and what is the purpose of it and who we will work and what we try to do with this committee. But first thing first, we love Madison College. So when I go NACA meeting, I realize as an international students, we are so lucky here. And this creating International Students Affairs Committee doesn't mean we have a lot of problems. Everything is good here. We represent 1%, and we just want to improve international students' academic and campus life. And if you do this like that, we will have more international students, and this is gonna make Madison Area Technical College known globally. It's gonna improve international students' life, and I believe it's gonna improve international students' number in the Madison College. Okay, so story behind this, in the last semester, I decided to do double major with the front-end development. And when I texted the Center of International Education, I realized they removed that program for international students due to lack of, don't have enough person or hybrid class. I take the responsibility and they assigned me the program, so I'm doing double major. But that made me think, what if the other international students want to study front-end development? Because most of the international students choose STEM or IT departments. And to speak about that, we went Center of International Education with Ari. Corey, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm just excited. So after our long discussion, we realized Center of International Education purpose is sending American domestic students to outside of the country, other schools, supporting international students visa process here who is studying, and informing international students. So we didn't find anything such as advocate international students' right or affairs, and let's make us think both of the place, Center of International Education and us. And first, we think maybe we can do some kind of ambassador represent international students body, but we have right now 210 international students, and I believe we can do something with the committee. So purpose of this will be advocate international students' campus and academic life. It's gonna be, we will try to take the removal classes for international students and the programs. And when we are doing this, we will work with Center of International Education. They are so interested to work with us. They want to do monthly meetings. They are supporting us. And we will try to work with them. And right now, I realize when I speak with the IT chair, both of them, I ask why we remove front-end development for international students. They explain me the situation because there is no enough person class we can provide. We have some solutions. We have some plans we are trying to do with our instructors, IT instructors. We are keeping in touch. We have some plans, and make these plans real. I believe we need this committee to support international students' life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right, with that, I'll open it up for discussion.
There's gonna ask you questions.
Just a clarification, did you say that the CIE said that they're willing to meet with the Senate Ad Hoc Committee monthly?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
if you want like twice a month or once a month, they are willing to support us. They know what we are doing and they really support us. We are not doing something against the Madison College or Center of International Education. We just try to support Center of International Education because they have limited person, as Corey know, and they try to do their best, I know, but so we just here to support them.
Yeah, right. That's encouraging because it's one thing if we talk about the needs of international students here in this room and nowhere else. It's encouraging to me that you've already built this bridge to bring it to a different department in part of Madison College.
Thank you.
VP Churchill?
I don't know.
Yes, yes. So essentially, I was just curious about how you guys facilitated, essentially just organizing, who's doing what, how many, if it were to be considered an ad hoc committee, do you expect senators to come in and how many? Just to gauge or make sure that we have plenty of seats on the committee for international students so that we have fair representation.
Okay. What I understand from ad hoc committee, if I'm wrong, please help me. Sure. We can make our meetings publicly open, so we will have members from Senate. We have a bunch of space for Senate members, and we will have members from outside of the Senate. So I don't think we have I understand you, and I think ad hoc committee will open for everyone.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, just a quick question. When you spoke about the ambassador idea, I think that's a really, really good idea. Having an ambassador there working every day with both entities is a really good idea.
So why we consider committee instead of ambassador, I would like to answer that. Firstly, we don't have fun to pay somebody every day. That's the main reason. And secondly, we will represent 200 people and it's a big responsibility. And I believe with the committee, we will discuss our plans and we will always much attention what we are doing because we don't want to misrepresent this population of community, and we have good life here. We love Madison Area Technical College. We don't want to lose our dear Senate support, our Center of International Education. I believe we need people to discuss. That's why we go to committee way instead of ambassador.
Right. And we're going to go to Senator Crowder online.
Hi. So, hang on.
Should I turn you?
Camera's up there.
You're muted, Senator Crowder.
Oh, crap. Sorry. Can you hear me okay now?
I hear you. And you're muted again.
I think speaking of someone.
Senator Crowder, you're muted.
And Nat, we can't hear you through your phone.
How about now?
There you go.
Yay! Goal accomplished. Okay, so love this idea. It sounds like you the group that's been working on this has the start of a charter of what the committee will be about. I think you should do some consideration of maybe writing up a formal charter, especially if we want it to be potentially a long-standing committee. And I think we need to look and see if there's anything already going on at the college, or who within the college, as far as higher ups that have been working on some of the international issues, so that we have support to make real movement whenever possible, and making sure that we're always staying within any type of potentially legal concerns. I don't think that we as Senate want to get on the hot seat for something, not saying that that would be intentional. I want to make sure I'm clear. But I'm just trying to, think about who is working on these issues. I know that, I don't know for a fact. I don't know who within the VPs or, if there's, I think you get my point. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was that I think also we need to define what constitutes an international student. Is it someone that has a green card, or is it someone who is just an international student and does not have a U.S. green card? That way there's no confusion there too. As far as when people are asking, so who exactly, which population are you working with? You can distinguish, or you can explain both and help explain how they're separated out and what you're looking for each. Does that make sense? Maybe a little?
So firstly, I want to thank you for your support, and secondly, about warning us about the issue we can have through like unexpectedly. That's why we want to do it committee, so we can invite our senators, which they have a lot of, like, how we call, they have a lot of.
That's time.
Yep, sorry.
You're good. Okay, great. And then to clarify that, yes, we can bring in VPs like Mark Thomas. Dr. Mark Thomas is one of the individuals that we work with. I have no idea what that was. Dr. Mark Thomas is one of the individuals that we could bring in. I know that we've reached out to him for President's Cabinet. Haven't heard anything yet, but definitely something that we can do. So, awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
Good job. Bethany, do you need me to pull up the email or?
Yeah, I mean, I have it on my computer. Do you want me to go up there?
I would, but do you want me to share it is what I'm saying?
Sure.
All right, give me 1
All right,
second.
so we're gonna be moving now to Goodman South feedback and discussion from Senator Bauer.
I tried to forward it to you and Ash, just to make sure you guys had access to it too. I hope I got your full email right. So if you didn't receive it, just let me know so you're able to see too.
Is it there?
I came across some concerns amongst the students and
Let's
staff
speak up
members
just a
at the
little
Goodman.
bit. Speak up just a little bit.
Okay. I came across some concerns with the students and instructors at Goodman South Community. So we are disorganized, versus our Truex campus is becoming more organized. The classrooms are frequently changing and the instructors are being moved between rooms, which creates confusion for students and prevents faculty from having consistent space to stay organized. Their office areas aren't grouped together by like subject. So there's nursing staff that are sitting next to microbiology class. That's like where their offices are. It's all like one big cubicle. Some of the instructors have verbalized that they would like to be by the classes that fit within what they're teaching about so that they can collaborate with each other, especially because Goodman South is currently growing. So new instructors are being brought in and they're not able to collaborate effectively with those instructors. So they're looking to try to find a better office space setup for our instructors. Another thing that we talked about was office accessibility. We have like 2 spaces that students can like rent out, maybe 2 hours. And I think it's a total of 4 hours a week. But other than that, there's no office accessibility for students to meet with their staff members. If they wanted to meet with them, it would have to be like outside or virtually. And some of the content that gets reviewed can't necessarily, I mean, I'm sure it could, but people prefer in person. So there was the expression that students and instructors were hoping that instructors could get their own classrooms. That way they're able to hold those meetings in the classrooms. As I was doing some research, I realized that the reason why so much is changing over there currently is because there's the new early education building that's being built over there by Goodman South. And right now, all of the courses for the early education is crammed into the Goodman South building. They have plans of moving that over into the early education building. But I think what I'm trying to do is just advise once that is complete that we could put some organization to our campus and give the instructors a space to meet with students.
Good, right. Nice. Thank you.
That's what I have.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
I tried to reach out to enrollment to see if I could get exactly like every single class and like how it's located to see like if this is something that's even possible.
When Dr. Beth Giles comes, that'll be one of the big people to talk with.
Okay.
If you further want to talk like enrollment services, we can reach out to Bill Doherty, who's the registrar for all of Madison College. we can definitely do that. But I do know that Dr. Beth not only has this from me, but Dr. Tim Tasker reached out to her as well, because I forwarded your email onto her. So, yeah, we can explore more, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
all I have from you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're gonna copy it. Yeah, copy it. So a point that I just want to make for y'all, just as we're still with this topic, first off, thank you, Bethany, for bringing all this all forward. This is something that Senate can definitely take up and inquire more about. This has definitely been an ongoing conversation that has been had, as typically, you know, the two main campuses that operate out of Madison right now from Madison College is Truax, and then Goodman South has more classes from Commercial Avenue, which is traditionally construction, is moving over to the north building now over here. So somebody just want you to know, this is an opportunity that you all can take stuff up on. And if you want to, my advice would be talk with Bethany to identify those factors. And then if we can hear from her, see if Tina Hato will come back in. I haven't heard from her recently as well, but Tina Hato was like the all-knowing one of Goodman South, as that was where she operated out of for many years. So opportunities there. But thanks so much for sharing that.
Yeah, and one thing I forgot to add, I know that we consider Goodman South like a regional campus, but something I learned is that it's actually a metro campus. Technically.
Yeah.
Just for your information.
Regional
Not that
campuses are outside Madison.
Yeah.
Metros are inside the city.
Yeah, that's more of a, yes, that was from a Senate before us. They actually don't even want us to call stuff regionals.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we gotta figure out how that works. So that might be a different thing you all can look at bylaws for, because we don't call them regional. You have a question online from Senator Crowder.
Yes. I'm sorry, should I go back up there while?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead, Senator Crowder.
I don't know who's in charge of FPIC right now, if it's still Tina or someone else. But I would maybe talk to Evan about bringing this up to FPIC to see what their plans are. The childcare classes were already at Goodman South, because my daughter was taking them, so that's how I know that. And just, I don't know how we're gonna exactly solve this, but I feel like, gosh, now I'm gonna sound mean. I feel like, the teachers might be pushing kind of some of their wants off to us. So we got to just make sure we're framing it from the students' needs and students' perspectives, and make sure we're collecting that data from my perspective, because they have their own course of action and they shouldn't try and roundabout and go to us to solve their problems, if that makes sense. But from a student perspective, yeah, that's where all my classes were pretty much housed for my program, was at Goodman South. So I understand what you're talking about, and I hope I'm making sense and not sounding like a turd.
No, that's great. I don't know if I like advocated it correctly. It was a conversation that was held amongst students and instructors, but the main concern came from the students, where multiple students showed up into the same classroom, where multiple classrooms were booked into the same classrooms, and then classes had to be held in the hallway, because like stuff is overbooked and there's not assigned, and students were concerned like, I'm missing my class. Just already like a stressful college time, feeling disorganized and not having a place to meet with their instructor was some of the main concerns from the students. And then that's when the instructors verbalized their concerns about like their office space and why that's not accessible to students. So they were more kind of like responding to the students' concern as of like why they don't have a space to meet with them. And so that's how that came up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. See if you can find out about using one of the library study rooms, because they're underutilized. And if one could be secured for meeting with advisors or teachers for meetings, would be one recommendation to solve some of it quickly.
Yes, they are currently being booked out far because more students are learning about them and booking them. And so now they've put limitations on them, which has further restricted meeting accessibility even for students. Yes. And there's only 2 rooms there. Goodman South doesn't have a lot of space. So like the limitations that they have to put on the students for requesting those spaces is strict.
We'll get situated.
Yeah.
Just very briefly, do you have the data report? Because I saw that John had his data report for his regional campus. Do you have did you get offered a data report for this incoming?
So there's one that gets done every year, and it's an annual report for all regional campuses. They're not like specific to campus.
And where did you get access to that? Because I think that
Actually, the office lady, Terry Davidson.
Terry,
From
from
Portage campus. Yeah.
Portage. So
We can I'll talk with you, we can talk to Freddie.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm also looking for like assistance with like the next steps.
I'll help you.
Yeah, okay, thank
I'll
you.
help you, yeah.
Awesome.
You got about 1 minute. If there's anything else, 1 minute left.
Anybody online or in person? Okay. Oh, who do we got?
VP Madsen.
Just wanted to say I'd like to try and keep this conversation going, because it's concerning and I want to help deal with it. And I'm not, we don't have a path forward yet, but so we should try to find one. That's all.
Thank you.
All right,
I think that's it.
that's it. Okay. The time is 6:13, we still have some time to burn. So non-business and housekeeping?
Non-business.
None? Any?
Mine's more of an announcement at the end. I was gonna make a note to everybody, but go ahead, VP Circle.
That's up to non-business or housekeeping?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
go ahead.
So essentially I've had a lot of students come up to me regarding the parking situations. It might be an initiative that we really should really tackle.
I can, I'll just cut you off.
Let me talk to you later about it, okay? I like enthusiasm. Before we move forward, let me talk with you.
For sure. Have you seen the TikTok?
Yes.
So to be very transparent with people online and in the room, student parking is something that's been brought up every year for the last 20 years, I can say. And it will continue to be brought up, and we will continue to do what we can.
Yeah.
And
Not take it
if you
too
have
long.
any questions, or if you want to know more about it, Advisor Cole and myself, we can definitely inform you.
What's up for comment?
I have in different topic, can I say
Okay,
something?
yeah.
So
This is
I just,
housekeeping here. Go ahead.
yep, I'm sorry. I just forget to ask you, how can we do recruitment for ad hoc committee? Should we send everybody mail or?
It's entirely up to you. That's a good question. So, 2 ways you can go about with it. One is you can go the way that is everybody can be invited and people just choose to come as they go. If you have the people who are super committed, they'll always be there. Secondly, what would happen is that we would basically send out, like we did for standing committees, asking individuals if they had interest. However, everybody technically is on 2 committees, which is the requirement. So anybody who does want to serve with you would technically just be supplemental. So it's entirely up to you all, but with this situation, because you're wanting to represent more, and honestly, more bodies makes it confusing, but more bodies equals more representation. It may be beneficial to have it just put out the date, time, location of your meeting, and those that show up, and you can keep it running like that. That would be my idea, just because of the size and gravity that you're looking to reach. I'll defer to VP Madsen.
Can people who are not part of Senate serve on a Senate ad hoc committee?
Yes.
Perhaps international students?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes, so anybody who is not a part of Senate can technically serve on standing committees. To do that, they would have to reach out to me so that we can get them into it. But for ad hoc committees, if it's open to the general area, unless it's dictated by a different department, so like PSAC is technically under public safety, they have their own process, but for this, anybody would be able to attend.
Sounds good.
Always, yeah.
I got a quick idea for you. Maybe you could just like do an informal meeting to inform everybody else. Like just set a date and time and send it on the calendar, and that way who wants to hear about it will know about it in your informing meeting.
Yep, that's a great idea.
Just an idea.
Thank you.
Definitely could reach out to Wolfpack Connect, see if you want to throw something on there. VP Circle?
Yes, just a different accessibility issue that was risen up to me was essentially accessibility to food. I know that our protective services building does not have accessibility to food. They only have like a vending machine to pick through. And then obviously our health building, the majority of the time, it's not staffed.
Yep, so I think with this, because we're kind of trending into business,
Right.
we'll have to, so these ideas, I like them, if you'd like them to be a further conversation.
Yeah.
Well, you're part of it, but send it to the executive council, we can look to add it to our upcoming agenda, but I like these ideas.
Yeah.
We'll just keep them going with that so that we don't tread further, but I like where y'all are going.
Yeah.
Definitely get them to the executive council or myself, and I'll get them to the executive council for future ideas. Thank you, though.
Yeah, absolutely. The only reason why I'm bringing those up is just to put them to you guys. So if you guys want to chip in or like collaborate on the initiative, then more the merrier. It might be helpful.
All right. Any more housekeeping? Non-business? All right. We're going to move to our announcements. Our next meeting will be on Thursday, September 18th in room C2455 at 4:30 p.m.
Yep, and this is my announcement for you all, is next week, Vice President Sylvia Ramirez will be in attendance. Something to be aware of, she is the Chief Financial Officer for the college. So giving you the heads up now that one of the President's Cabinet will be here next week for our meeting. Cool, that's it.
All right, and with that, what time are we at?
You can
6:30?
close out?
Yeah, we can close. I would entertain a motion for adjournment. Senator
Can I make
Crowder.
an
has some-
announcement, President?
Yep.
Of course, Senator Crowder.
Thank you. So I just wanted to make sure that we're thinking about this because this meeting's going to come up really fast. At the WSG meeting, one of the things that usually gets done is that we talk about what the top priority needs are for Madison College students. And so we may want to consider gathering some of that information ahead of time. Otherwise, we're just guessing, and all of the schools have to vote, and we need to have a good argument as to why, we want other people to agree with us, because they might, have it as their third priority where we have it as our second. And basically what happens is all of those get voted on, and then those become the priorities for everybody. As far as the technical college school district, the technical colleges.
Okay, yep, that is well noted and took into consideration. We will get working on that before sooner than later. I do remember the process last year was kind of a lot more arguing than we were working together. And I think a couple things got changed and a couple things got dropped, and we were okay with it just be done. Let's just see if we can have a better pace this time when we send our governor, our lieutenant governor, and our advisor. Okay.
I move to adjourn.
Well, motion made by Senator Crowder to adjourn, seconded by Senator Larson. Any discussion? Online or in person, hearing none, seeing none. I will take a vote in unanimous decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion will pass. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Make sure you get your